3 blocks and I've already got blisters on my feet. Don't you ever get sick and tired of these excursions?
No, but you, that's a different story.
Me? What did I do?
Look, I promised myself on my word of honor I'd be awake at 5. Why is it that I can work past midnight and still be ready on time, only to find you asleep, hungover, and now having the nerve to complain?
How often do you go on these trips?
Not often enough.
My mother's afraid we'll miss the train tonight and we won't get back till morning.
That would be fun.
I think she's afraid about the boys today.
They can take care of themselves.
I don't think that's what she's worried about.
Is it serious?
For Danzig, yes. How would you like to live in a protectorate of the Third Reich?
Hitler is a joke. Andrei? Who is that? The one next to Teresa?
If you had gone to church last Sunday, you would have met her.
She's really devout, eh?
She's from Warsaw. Her father's just been appointed a professor at the university.
By the end of this outing, she'll think I have the greatest mind since Pasteur.
Poor Anna.
Who?
That's her name, Anna.
This is Stefan.
You must be Anna.
Yes.
I was talking to Father Adam at Mass on Wednesday morning. He told me that you were new here.
Mm-hmm.
Strange craft, don't you think, Father? We handle objects to measure time, and we tell a man everything passes. Everything changes.
Not the eternal, I hope.
Heaven forbid. There you are. I think you'll find this works all right. That'll be too sloppy.
Now that's really funny.
Ah, the young. They're always changing.
They get older. Thank you. Stefan! I thought you must have moved away. I haven't seen you for a whole month. All right, let's go.
Wednesday, Mass?
This is the story of young lovers, how they got together, what happened to them. But it's best to start at the beginning, when they were simply friends. As far as they knew, I was a goldsmith who owned a jewelry shop in Krakow. Custom dictated they would have to come to me for wedding rings. For each, that would be a momentous occasion, reaching deep into the past and stretching far into the future. That was years ago, before the war, the Second World War.
Change. Thank you.
Andre, can you help me make a fire?
Sure.
May I sit here, Father?
Yes, of course.
Hello, my friend.
A sermon?
Yes.
About what?
I'm going to speak on the parable of the wise and the foolish virgins. The wise ones have oil for their lamps, but the foolish ones don't. When night comes, all 10 of them fall asleep. Then, at midnight, there is a shout that the bridegroom is nearby.
I know the story. The virgins wake up and trim the lamps, but only 5 of them have oil to light the way.
While the foolish ones have to run off to buy oil, the wise ones are able to receive the groom. As for the foolish virgins who chose not to be prepared, the door to the wedding banquet is shut. They missed their chance to meet their love.
Sheep's cheese, everybody. Speciality of the house. Oh, my beautiful. Shut up.
That'll teach you.
It must be hard, growing up in a professor's family and finding these people so uncultured.
You know, personally, I hate the guitar.
She hates the guitar?
Have you always been like this?
What, do you mean charming and suave?
I mean crazy.
There's only one way to find out. Spend more time with me.
The greatest mind since Pasteur.
What was that? Is someone hurt?
It's over here. Come on.
Come on!
I thought it came from over there.
Finished so early?
Didn't I get it right?
Right. Right isn't good enough. Not if you want to be great. And to be great, you must live for your art.
Please, sir. I have a previous engagement.
We're just in time.
Teresa, where is she?
Ah, she'll find us. Come on, let's go inside.
You go ahead.
Hey, what's the matter?
Nothing. I'm just going to wait, that's all.
Andre, do you have some money you could lend me?
Take line Berlin. Adolf Hitler and Benito Mussolini meet again.
strengthening a military accord that puts further might into the Axis alliance between Germany and Italy. There is great concern in the whole of Europe. What country will Hitler threaten next? What national disturbance will these two men now exploit?
We've missed the beginning.
I am an Artie Shaw record back in my rooms. We could always start that from the beginning.
You can listen to that from the beginning, all by yourself, all the way through.
Teresa, encore! Bravo!
See you both on Monday.
Look at him grinning like an idiot. I hate people who love weekend drills.
It's my turn next week, and I don't mind it so much.
Are you sure?
If a country's worth living in, it's worth fighting for.
That's a pretty sentiment. But it's people like me who end up stitching people like you back together again. Thanks very much, I'd rather not. If you really loved her, you'd do something about it. I'm marrying Anna and taking her to America. Do you hear me?
America? I thought you had an uncle in Canada.
Ah, what difference does it make? They all love Artie Shaw. My uncle says he can get me into McGill University. I can finish my medical studies there.
Great.
I'm not a coward.
I never said you were.
I'm not a fool, either. She's insisting that we get married.
You have to?
Oh, come on. She's not that kind of girl. I wish she were. Ah, but you know what girls like Anna are like. You say you love them, and straight away they think that means let's get married. But I do love her. Honest.
Is the wedding going to be here?
Well, they don't have weddings in America. Clark Gable finds the heiress and runs to the Justice of the Peace. After, they drink some bootleg gin and put the newspaper to bed, all in the same night.
You'll fit right in.
Damn, it's the best I have. Is it possible?
Yeah.
I still think Please, I tell you, nowhere else.
You don't trust, do you? What exactly? Life? Your own fate? People? God? Which has disappointed you?
We'd better sit down for a while.
Maybe there is such a thing as absolute dedication. So far, I've been swept away by my work. The idea of a perfect housing development. The search for beauty.
You mean girls?
Oh, not really. I'm beginning to think that beauty you can see and touch is a dangerous gift.
We all try to see and touch happiness. There's some courage in that. Until we heard that sound, I thought everything was in harmony. I thought I was as firm as a tree that would rather rot than topple.
No, not you.
Now I feel off balance. Strong friendships, they're not easy for me.
Well, with friends. With some friends, anyway. Roads that seem to go different ways suddenly come together. It can be very exciting. Or disturbing. At a crossroads, it's hard to decide which way to go. Do you want to be my life's companion? Teresa?
I had to be as tall as you.
Why?
Life's companion, you said. It's an unusual way of putting it.
Wife, then?
No.
No?
It was as if you meant to say, we still have a very long and difficult path to follow.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
So I thought I should be at least as tall as you before I said it.
Said yes?
I have been thinking about the answer for a long time. Not that I was counting on you to ask me.
But I have asked you.
My answer was almost determined before you asked the question.
Almost. How can I make it definite?
I want the truth from you. Why do you want to marry me?
You made me see a beauty that touched my mind. There were all kinds of other choices. But only one truth. My love for you has been a collision. A collision with the profound realization that we ought to belong together. No matter what our moods and sensations might be.
Yes.
Is that yes to my question, Teresa?
Yes.
The weight of these gold rings is not the weight of metal, but the proper weight of man. Man's own weight. Yes, the proper weight of man. It's the weight of constant gravity, riveted to a short flight. Freedom and frenzy, trapped in a tangle. And in that tangle, in that weight, which at the same time is heavy and intangible, there's love. Love which springs from freedom, like water from a rift in the earth. So tell me, my young friend, what is the proper weight of man?
I don't know.
No, man is not transparent. He's not monumental. He's certainly not simple. As a matter of fact, he's rather poor. Now, that's all right for one man, maybe two. But what about 4, or 6, or 100, or 1,000,000? If we took everyone on Earth and multiplied the weakness by the greatness, we'd have the product of humanity, of human life. I suppose you want this engraved with your wedding date, hmm?
Yes, please.
All right. August the 15th, then.
We haven't actually picked a date yet.
You haven't?
Why not August?
Love is not an adventure. It cannot be a single moment. Teresa and Andrei. 2 until now, but still not 1. 1 from now on, though still 2. This is what the sacrament is for. Because man will not endure forever, and man will not suffice.
Teresa, take this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity.
Andre, take this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity.
Dateline Poland, September 1st. German panzer divisions unleash lightning attacks along Poland's western frontier. Brave Polish soldiers are no match against the iron and steel of German tanks or the pinpoint accuracy of death from the skies. While civilians flee their homes and Polish infantry and cavalry fall back and regroup, Adolf Hitler visits his troops, who advance relentlessly towards Warsaw.
Unsere teure Heimat, unser teures deutsches Reich, sieg ein!
I feel as bad as you do. But even if we'd stayed, what could we have done?
please.
Die anderen folgen mir. Lass keine Person hier durchkommen.
Merciful God, you're alive and free. They have arrested so many people. But you're cold and drenched. You must be hungry. Tea. I think I have some tea. My parents fled east. I haven't heard from them. They wanted me to go with them, but I waited. He is coming back, isn't he? I knew. I'm pregnant.
When we were taken to the front, Andre asked me to pray that you were.
Why do I feel so alone?
We're all an empty space. Until there is something to fill us. God. Love. Andre is more alive in you now than ever before. I brought you some food. I came as soon as I heard.
I want him baptized as soon as possible.
Have you chosen a name?
Christopher.
Come on, Monica, mind the boat. Okay, come on.
They're not here.
Well, you're not the only woman who can be fashionably late. I don't know why we couldn't just have had her over to the house like the last time.
With the builders and decorators everywhere?
Suited me as it was. Why do you always have to change things?
Maybe I'm just tired of everything always the same.
Well, it's your house. Hey, if we get this thing to float, maybe I'll buy the real thing one day. Come. Let's sail this boat, yeah? Okay, watch this.
Daddy.
Teresa. I'm sorry we couldn't have you at the house this time, but it's a terrible mess. I feel like one too.
You're beautiful as always. And we like to get out in the air. Say hello. How are you? And show how much your English has improved.
Hi.
Also his French.
You stay put, okay? Hey, Bucko! Ah.
Hi!
Way! Hey, give the little lady a hand, will you? You're just like your dad.
Hey, Monica, can we say the boat?
Teresa. How's it going?
3 more students.
Oh, you keep it up and someday you'll have your own academy.
I think it's ridiculous to teach piano to a bunch of snotty-nosed kids. Can't you audition for an orchestra? Really, Teresa, you're an artist.
Your final papers. My lawyer says with permanent resident status assured, you can apply for Canadian citizenship.
We can never thank you enough for your help in getting us here. You've been very good to us.
Here we go. Well done, Christopher.
We'll have a party. A grand party.
Christopher! We're safe.
The years passed, a wisp of time when compared to eternity, but time enough for man to change, time enough for new love to be born.
All right, that should do. Just a moment, everyone. This morning, the itinerary was tentatively set for our tour this summer. We're booked for Edinburgh, Nice, Milan, and we've been invited to be featured at the festival in Krakow. I thought you might like the last part.
Yes.
I think it might be a good idea if you played a small solo.
I thought you had a class tonight.
Well, lucky for you, I didn't.
Anything interesting?
Yeah, new semester. I now have Tuesdays and Thursdays free.
Look, a letter from Father Adam.
I know, Ma. I collected the mail.
He's coming here. And I'm going there. I hope it's not at the same time.
What do you mean?
Good news. I'm going home.
Krakow?
To play this summer.
That's great. So when do we leave?
Me, not you. I'm the piano player, remember? And don't talk with your mouth full. Are you sure you don't have to go to the university?
Mom, I promise you. I'm not playing hooky.
Don't you want dinner?
That's what my mouth was full.
Christopher? Who is it?
Who's what?
There's a girl, isn't there? Don't you want to tell me who it is?
Monica.
Monica.
I couldn't help it.
You must continue if you make a mistake. Look what you did to the others.
Sorry.
Good. Let's break.
Monica. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Hey, we have a date. I'm going to show you some real poetry in motion. My eyes were closed. You know, I think we should call it quits until you guys learn how to outfox a fox, huh? Fox? Now that's a fox. Taking the fox. Thank you, boys. Smoking isn't good for you. Besides, I thought you were hungry.
Dancers are supposed to be skinny.
Yes. Hi, can I have a double cheeseburger, everything on it? Yeah, actually, you'd better hold the onions. Want anything?
Yeah, I'll have an iced tea. Hold the lemon, please. Ooh.
2 Cokes, please.
Cold hands, cold heart, they say.
Yeah, that's not what they say. It's cold hands, warm heart. Remember when I first warmed them up in the mountains?
Sometimes.
You know, I sometimes wake up at night, and all I can think about is you.
Chris, slow down. I should have never joined the ski club. Ballerinas aren't supposed to do anything that might break their legs. So where do I end up? On the edge of a forest, the sun setting fast, and my hands frozen stiff. You pulled off your gloves, and there were a second pair of hands on mine.
I want to protect you.
What makes you think I want to be protected? Besides, being lost in the snow is like dancing cheek to Johnny Mathis. Anyone could think he was in love.
Well, I'm not just anyone. You know, I think the question here, Monica, is, do you think you're in love?
I'm afraid of myself and of you.
I'm gonna become a boxer. I'll be champion of the whole world. Dad, you tell him. If he wants to be a boxer, he's gotta be strong first.
Not only that, he also has to have courage and brains.
What do women know about boxing anyway? It's a thing between men, like us. Right, Dad?
Right, men like us. But right now, one of us men better make sure he isn't late for school, okay?
School. Always school.
What's wrong with the grapefruit?
Tremendous right hook. I'll knock out everybody.
Tastes bitter.
So put some sugar on it. Listen, what time did you get home last night?
Dad, I'm not in high school anymore.
Were you with Chris?
Dad.
You're too young to get serious. Will you tell her she's got a whole life ahead of her? Don't wait up for me tonight.
It's been years since you asked me to.
What's got into you? This is my poker night. It's always been my poker night.
It's not just the food that tastes bitter.
That's a little bit over.
You two better get going. You're gonna miss the school bus. I don't think so.
All right, maybe you're going through a depression or something. If you want, I can arrange a consultation.
You're not talking to a patient. I'm your wife. I don't want to feel like an object that can be lost once it's been acquired.
I don't understand you.
You don't want to. You're not even making an effort.
Come on, Anna. I've got a lot to do this morning. I just don't have time for this.
You don't love me anymore.
Anna, nothing's changed between us. None of this would mean anything to me without you and the kids.
We have less and less time for each other.
All I have time for right now is to get to work. Okay?
Bet you can beat him.
Hey, no head start! Come back here, you hear me? It's not fair! I'll get you for this!
He thinks I'll get over it. Get over what? The way things are.
Elevated white count, and bilirubin is up. What does that mean?
Well,
Doctor?
it could be hepatitis, sir.
Or it could be a common bile duct stone.
You think surgery's called for?
I think you should put your heads together and come up with a differential diagnosis that's a little more certain than, well,
This just came up from X-rays. Mitchin in 402?
Put it on the box, nurse. I'll be right there.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Muffin. What brings you downtown?
It's important that we talk.
What, here?
I want to talk about marriage.
What?
Chris and I.
Well, I suppose he's a good boy. But it's a little soon to be talking about this. Maybe one day.
No! Now. I want to talk about you and Mom.
Well, what has this got to do with your mother and I?
I have to know something.
Well, what?
Does every marriage turn out like yours? Dad, do you remember when I was a little girl and you said to me, if only I could, I'd buy you anything, a sailboat, a car, an airplane. All I want is the answer to this question. That's all.
All right.
Dr. Balfour is requested at the operation block immediately.
I know things aren't good at home.
Oh, that's the understatement of the century.
I'm sorry, Monica. You don't know what I'd give if things could only be different.
Steve? I need a consult on this one.
Dr. Roberts, this is my daughter.
Hi. Hi, Steve's daughter. If I'm interrupting, we can talk about it later.
Dr. Roberts, please report to radiography. Dr. Roberts,
sorry, honey.
please report to radiography.
Never mind.
May I help you? Why do you wish to sell this ring?
I thought I might as well sell it.
The needle doesn't move away from zero.
That's impossible.
Your husband must be alive. In which case, neither of your rings, taken separately, will weigh anything. You see, this scale has certain peculiarities. It doesn't weigh metal. Only man's entire being and fate.
Did you hear me?
Lower your voice.
No, you lower your voice.
Oh, that's great. Wake up the kids.
Ah, now you're thinking about the kids. Who thinks about me?
You want to play cards? Fine. Come with me and play cards. You want to visit sick people? Great. Come with me to the hospital.
You're not going to the hospital. Who do you think you're fooling? Always leaving, always running. You ran away from Poland.
Don't you ever say that again.
Monica, what are you doing here?
Where's Chris?
Please, come in.
Is he here?
He had a game. He'll be back shortly.
Hi. I saw your car from back
Don't
there.
get in!
Fine. I'll just get wet.
Ugh! I can't talk to you.
Then why are you here?
My parents look like two strangers.
Monica, what does that have to do with us?
You know, you get stuck with all these dreams when you're growing up, and then you just get hit with reality.
Well, right now, I'm just getting hit with water.
Get in.
Listen. You talk about your parents. I don't have much to go by either. I never knew my father. I don't know what a man ought to be. My mother gave me a good idea of him. What it's done is make me realize her fate. Her loneliness. I don't want that for you.
Well, I don't want what my mother got. Dad's as good as left her.
I'm not gonna do that. Because I need someone in my life. You've made me see that I'm incomplete.
I wonder what my father said to my mother.
What's important now is what you're going to say to me. Will you marry me?
girl throws herself into boys' protecting arms and they live happily ever after?
Monica. Our future is love. Monica.
Don't touch me. I don't want to get married. Not to you. Not to anyone. Please don't talk. Don't talk. I don't want to see you again. Just get out.
I'm sorry.
A nice little restaurant.
Won't you join me? I said, won't you join me?
Adam. But what are you doing here?
A conference to exchange ideas for the Vatican Council.
Yes, Teresa phoned me. We haven't seen much of each other lately.
I've been watching from the window.
He had Stefan's face. I thought he was Stefan. And I hate that face.
Let's walk, Anna. And tell me about Stefan.
Stop! Could call that dancing. Take 10 girls. 59 Iris.
I can see why you don't want to get married.
You can?
Well, I told Chris that I thought he should probably wait. At least until he gets his PhD and can afford a wife. But now I see something else.
What?
You're quite good, you know. You have the makings of a professional. No wonder you live for dancing.
I don't. I dance for something to do. To get out of the house. To get away from people who interfere with other people's lives.
What did you get? Did you get it? Art.
Anna, a love can be reborn. You can rediscover each other. It's possible.
I don't believe it.
Do you remember a long time ago? We were in the mountains. We were all young. I was preparing my sermon, the parable of the virgins, remember? Maybe you let your lamp run out of oil.
But why did the man have Stefan's face?
The bridegroom could have no other face for you. He was your first love. God gave you this sign. Recognize it, and love will grow in you again, stronger than ever before.
I wish I could love like that again.
A real love is not something that lasts for just a moment. God is eternal. The eternity of man passes through love.
Anna.
I thought you had gone to play poker.
Where have you been?
Out.
You were right. I did run away.
We both ran away. We got married too young.
What a wonderful surprise.
I had to see you.
First Saturday in 5 years I've slept in. You had to see me.
If I waited for an invitation, it might have been 5 more before I had coffee with you. I'm in the middle of packing before I fly to Krakow. There was no time to call first. I needed to talk to you.
Teresa.
Until very recently, I had no idea that my son wanted to marry your daughter. But she doesn't want to marry him. I think the fault lies here, with you two.
Little Teresa speaks her mind. I always said it was one of her best qualities. By the way, did we ask your opinion?
No, but you're going to get it. Your daughter told me I was a busybody. But her main reason for not wanting to marry Chris was that you were messed up. And she told him she didn't want a marriage like yours.
Well, she had no right to say that. And even if she did, he had no right to tell you.
We're supposed to be friends. Friends. We're from the same place, from the same people. We should be able to talk, argue, laugh, because we're friends. Sorry.
Wait. How do you like your eggs?
Hi. I didn't expect to see you here.
We want to try to help you.
Help me?
Monica, you were right. There was something wrong between your mother and me. And we'll probably continue to fight. But fight to keep our marriage together. Now, we'll have our ups and downs. But listen to me, Muffin. If you're worried about us, don't be.
She said no. And I don't know why. If I could make her understand. You're a woman, maybe she'd listen to you.
Be reasonable. I can't talk to Monica now.
Thank you.
She says she needs more time.
I don't know.
Well, you've been through it before. What can I do? Mom?
I thought you were like your father. Someone says no to you and you don't know what to do. My Andre wouldn't have asked anyone how to win a girl. He'd just do it.
Bravo, Monica! Bravo! Encore, Monica! Encore!
Do you know what you have done?
Bravo!
You have ruined my dress rehearsal. Out. Out! Out!
I'd like 2 hot dogs and a Coke. Well?
Well, did it work?
What?
Wanted you to know that I'm still your friend. I want to encourage you.
You call that encouragement? No. A friend does not interrupt another friend's performance.
Let's get married in Poland.
What?
Can I get you something? Excuse me. Yeah, what can I get for you? Like a sundae?
You're crazy. You know that? You're crazy.
I life savings and a quick loan from a friend. Show you how crazy I am.
It doesn't prove anything.
Give me a chocolate sundae, please. 2 vanilla milkshakes.
I'm here. That proves I'm not gonna leave you. I've given you time that proves that I care. Time's up.
I want more.
More what? Ice cream?
Yes.
Yes. What?
Yes.
Hi. You know, I think our parents bought their wedding rings in this shop. Years ago.
We'd like to get ours here.
If you are the same jeweler my mother's talked about you, says that you have many interesting things to say.
Why don't we look at some wedding rings?
It's too bad we lived for so many years without letting ourselves feel like children.
Is your mother home?
Mommy!
I don't want to trouble anyone. I used to live here.
Someone to see you. I'll be there in a minute.
Love is a constant challenge. It is given to man so that he can challenge fate. The future depends on love.